Now this is where the bear likes to live. I know where we are, more or less. Yeah, we're on the kind of road. That sign. Okay. So I know for sure we've missed the place I was aiming for. That's because of the fog. There could be a bear around here. If we do just stumble across a bear, we're fucked. That's it. We're done. Oh fuck! That's a bear. Fuck me. Fuck. 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 Fuck, where are you? Fuck. Fuck. G'day chaps. I've got to tell you, I'm a little bit obsessed with this game at the moment. I've had a single playthrough that I took as my sort of experimental game to learn how to play this, so I didn't come in blind and show you a bit of ineptitude. And I'm in love with this game. This is a work of art. I'm astounded. It's still just in alpha, but everything works, and it's the purest survival game I've ever come across in my life. I'm astounded. The sound design is incredible. It's beautiful. It's exciting without being silly. Every decision you make counts. If you make one false move, you can die at any moment. And yet, it's peaceful, and it's calm, and it's tranquil, and it just makes for one of the most phenomenal experiences I've ever had with a video game. And it's not even that expensive, so I have to play this. I'm going to play this anyway. I've got permission from the wife. This is my Saturday. I'm going to play this all in one go for you guys, especially because the people who make this, the studio, they're actually based at the north of Vancouver Island. They're called Hinterland, and they're doing regular updates, pretty much monthly at the moment. So it's better to do a single playthrough all in one go. And plus, I just want to show you this from scratch. I don't know if you've heard of it or not. If you haven't, oh. I'm just going to show you. I'm not even going to talk about it too much. I'm going to go for medium difficulty just because I've only had the single playthrough. I've done okay, but I wouldn't call myself an expert yet. In terms of how I'm going to play this, I'm thinking half an hour chunks in terms of episodes. This is the kind of game, if I only do 20-minute episodes, it's not really going to be enough, because you kind of need a chunk of time to for anything to really happen. I'm not going to go for a random region because I haven't unlocked any of these yet. I haven't reached any, so it's going to have to be Mystery Lake. You can see that these are grayed out. And in terms of release, I'm going to play these videos. I'm going to upload every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm thinking, because every Saturday I'm going to be uploading my new series, the top 5 new gaming channels that I find in that week. And that should mean that we get 3 pieces of content per week on this channel for the next, let's say, till the end of October. Because I'm planning to do this as a series of 10. So, 2 uploads a week, that means 5 weeks. I'm going to go for a guy this time. I was playing as a girl last time. Let's go for the bloke. In terms of the scenario, the background to this game is that, you know, it's post-apocalyptic, something has happened. And you are the pilot of a plane, and your plane has come down in the northern territories of Vancouver, and obviously you just need to survive. And your battle is against the elements, and especially wolves and bears. Yeah, it's incredible. I've really come across this game because of one particular YouTuber in particular. I found him through researching you know, I once read an interesting book which said that most people lost in the wilds, they die of shame. Yeah, see, they die of shame. What did I do wrong? How could I have gotten myself into this? And so they sit there and they die because they didn't do the one thing, something, something, something. Okay, I'm going to have to stop the narration for a second and just figure out what is going on. Where are we? Less than 1 hour of darkness left. This could be a shocking start. It's minus 37 degrees C. Oh god. Right, we need to figure out where we are quick and find cover, or we're gonna die very, very fast. This is... okay, we don't want to go up there. We've started in an emergency situation. It's nearly night. It's nearly shocking temperatures. And we're going to die in very quick order if we don't find shelter quick. I'm going to try and get down this hill without getting hurt. I need to pick up as many sticks as I can so I can start some kind of fire. So the main thing we need to do right now is find shelter. We have no time to waste. You can see that the cold is just dropping dramatically, incredibly fast. So this is way colder than it normally is. It's never normally minus 37. Okay, good news is I have an idea of where we are. I'm not even going to stop for that. The bad news is that I know this area, and a bear likes to patrol this area. So if we come across that bear, we're in trouble. What do we have? Tools? Nothing. We've got nothing to defend ourselves. We just gotta get out of this weather. I've got to be careful about running too much because the as you can see, the counter in the top right hand corner. I've got to keep my eyes open for this bear. I've got to...
goddamn freezing.
Yeah, no shit. So we are now so cold that we're starting to take damage. This is an emergency situation. That sign there, I know that path leads up to a place where we can survive. I'm going to run over this bit because I know that the bear can turn up around here at any moment. If we get to the entrance, we're okay. There's a dead body here. I'm going to very quickly loot and see what we can get. There's a deer. Okay, no sign of this bear. And there can be a wolf here too. And it seems like we got lucky this time. Let's just see what we've got. Crow feathers. I'll pick them up. I'll tell you about those later. Let's just see what this guy's got. Nothing. Ooh, a jacket. Excellent. At least that's something. Right, we need to get up here and get in the warm. The good news about this location, starting here, is that we are near the forestry lookout, which is at the top of this hill. It's quite a long way to get there. It's quite time consuming, so we're going to take some damage. We are freezing. I'm not really going to check my inventory and whatnot until we actually get there, because time is of the essence. Very atmospheric game. I mean, I find this stunning. Also in terms of the sound design, the music comes in just at choice moments, select moments. And it really adds to the atmosphere. It's an experiential game, which I really like. It's also very nuanced. So, for example, if you're standing in a room, 2 different spots in that same room can be different temperatures. And if you're walking along in a place like this and the wind is coming from one side and you're up against a wall, you are sheltered from that wind. So they've added quite a lot of subtlety to this game. Also, you need to be really careful. You can injure yourself easily, very easily. You can die easily if you get attacked by a wolf or a bear and you don't have the right equipment. You can die very simply, very quickly. If you make one false slip like there, you'll die. Even going back down this hill, if I go too fast, you can sprain an ankle. It doesn't take much. And that's good, because it means that every moment counts. So this is the forestry lookout. This can be a good spot, because this has a fire we can use. Ooh, this body wasn't there in my last game. Let's check this guy out. See if he has anything for us. Looks like he's been mauled. Nada. Alright, let's get in the warm. Let's get in there quick. Let's see if we can't heat up. So, I only got a couple of sticks. If I do start a fire, I don't know how long I'll be able to keep it running for. In terms of basic survival, okay, we're indoors. And we should... Let's have a look now. Ah, loads of stuff. Dog food, condensed milk. Ah, can I open it? That's a lucky find. Beef jerky. Are there any weapons in here? No rifle. That's a bugger. Ah, knife. Excellent. That hunting knife's extremely important. Rifle, ammunition. That hunting knife means that we can skin animals. So if we find a gun or some other kind of weapon, we can take... Ah, there's something on top of there. Sewing kit, another. Okay, that's good. Take the book. Books are only good for burning in this game. And firewood. Excellent. Okay. How are we doing? We are freezing. So, immediate thing we need to do is heat up. We don't have anything we can cook at the moment. So I'm going to start a fire. We don't have water, so I'm going to start a fire. I'm going to... Let's make sure we have matches. Yes, we have matches. Okay. 90% chance of success. That's good. Okay, because of the chance of success, I'm going to start with a book, and then I'm going to throw the other things we found onto the fire after. Main thing we need to do is get warm immediately and cook up some snow so that we have some liquids and we have some water. We found some food, so we know that we'll survive in terms of calories. We can get through the night. But yeah, we need to make our own water. Two-step process. First you need to melt the snow. Let me just add... I'm going to add the sticks first. 2, 3. I'm going to add both of these. You can actually use this... I think you can use this firewood for mending stuff. I'm going to take a torch as well. Torches are really important because they're the only thing that that we are going to be able to use at the moment to defend against wolves until we find a flare. Okay, I'm going to add this, and then 2 is probably enough to get us to the next location. And then I'm going to do some snow. Let's do 1.5 liters, and then just check how long it takes. Yeah, so flares and fire are enough to scare off wolves. However, fire doesn't always scare off the wolves. I'm kind of mapping out a route in my head at the moment, because I know where we are, and I've looked at a map. I've explored this map a little bit, so I know where to go next. Rather than show you, I'll just take you there as such. I'm not actually going to put a map on the screen using editing. I'll take you there. You'll get to just experience this with me. Okay. I'm not sure we have enough time to do any more snow, so I'm going to take another torch. Useful for tomorrow. Once we head to our next location, and that's it. There's nothing more we can do here. How are we? Are we warm? Yes. Okay, so we've warmed up. If we eat something and get our heads down... Oh! Oh, I'm confused. I got it wrong. Oh, so we started in the early morning. I thought we were at the end of the day and we were running out of daylight, but we're not. We're at the beginning of the day. We now have 11 hours of daylight left. Okay, so that changes the strategy. We don't need to spend the night here. We can quickly get some food. I'm going to eat the worst food first. All of this will last forever though, so I'm just going to go for the worst condition stuff. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for the energy bar. Condensed milk's in great condition. I'm going to go for the energy bar. See, calories, the maximum calories we can have is 2,500. I'm quite thirsty, but I'm gonna get our head down first and take a nap. Let's go down for 2 hours. At the beginning of the day as well, so early morning, it's colder, as you kind of expect. Whereas you get into late morning, early afternoon, the weather tends to improve. So that's another reason to get some sleep like we just did then. Let's have a look. Okay, so we're thirsty. Let's get a drink. I'm going to move pretty quick. There are some lumber. I'm thinking where to go. We should probably head south instead of east. So rather than the lumber place I just mentioned, we're going to head down to a hunting cabin. And a hunting cabin is a good idea because this is excellent. Great condition ski jacket. Fantastic. So we're going to wear that. That was a great find. We have some jeans. I would repair them, but we don't have any cloth. So we haven't got any spare clothes to turn into cloth, to rip up, to turn into cloth. Got some basic meds, but very little. We can't stay here because we just don't have the resources. The only good thing is we have a few sewing kits. So we need to get moving. We have enough energy, we're full enough. So as long as the weather's not atrocious. Oops. We need to get out of here. Let's have a look. What's the... Whoa, feels like minus 16. That's not good. It's really, really cold. That's too cold, and it's foggy. 8 hours of daylight left. I'm going to go back in for 1 hour. Sleep for an hour. See if the weather's any better. You got to be so careful. Even if the weather... Even that, like then... It basically means you can die pretty quick. Especially because we don't really have the clothes yet. It seems like it's not really improved. Still minus 11. Minus 11 is what it feels like. Let's see if that changes at all. I might go back in and get another hour. We want to go up when it's minus 5 at the worst. Let's see. If a storm comes in, we're in trouble because then we're stuck here. And then we start running out of food. So, yeah. This beginning time right now is kind of critical. Okay, it's looking okay. It's clearer. Oh god, it's minus... I think we need to move. We're gonna get... Alright. We're gonna get cold, but there's nothing we can do. I can't get stuck here overnight because we don't have enough firewood to create the water we need. And because where we are right here, at the top of the hill, we're kind of isolated. We can't just nip out and grab some resources like we can in other places. So, it could have been slightly foolish that we've come out in this cold, but I'm basically going to try and make it to the next place as quickly as I can. I know there's a cabin just to the south of here, so this is where I need to be careful. I've injured myself here before. Okay, there we go. At least it's clear. It's not normally this cold when it's this clear. So... okay, it's improving, that's good. That improved quite quickly. Maybe it's because we were at the top of the hill. And this game will actually, those little differences will yeah, they change what's happening. It's good chilling out like this. I've basically, I've got permission from the wife to just chill out like this with you guys and do a good long let's play. This is my private time. There's a lot going on for us at the moment. We just got back from looking at houses, so we're looking at buying our first home. It's very exciting, and was a place we saw today that fit. I mean, it was right next to the train station. It was within our budget. It's beautifully maintained inside. It was a young couple like ourselves, youngish, not that young. And so we could move in, you know, straight away, wouldn't need to do any work to it. Size was good, you know, 3 bedrooms. Enough so we can have a little couple of little kiddie winks. So yeah, the thing is though, I mean, if we do want it, we have to move so fast. So many things to organise so quickly. And work's been pretty full on the last couple of weeks as well. So I'm just tired, man. You know, that sort of mental tiredness. You know, where you feel like you're a bit run down. And plus, you know, I've actually been thinking a lot about this channel. I've been, you know, I basically have become more serious about this channel. In the beginning, it means I'm getting cold. Oh no, tired. In the beginning, it was just a hobby, and you know, I made the videos because I just like gaming, and that's still true. That'll never change. But I did it just because I was playing anyway, and I saw other people doing let's plays, and I thought, yeah, it's quite a good way to share your something you're interested in. And I think my first video was the Total War series when I was playing with the radius mods, which made them much harder. And this is a time when Total War Rome 2 was just broken, basically. So those mods both fixed it and made the AI smarter and made the game harder. And I can remember I was telling my wife this, we actually looked at it. We looked at my first video today. And I brought up YouTube on the old Xbox because I wanted to see how the channel looked. Oh. Wish I could kill one of those little bunnies. Take their meat. Oh, there's the cabin. So we can make it there. I don't think there's any walls around here. Yeah, we watched it this morning and I was sort of just thinking back to when I made that video, and you can't really hear it, but I remember I was really nervous at the time. I had a really dry mouth. Because, you know, just the idea of jumping on like this and doing something so public was kind of scary at the time. First time I'd ever done it. You know, it's kind of like the first time I ever published any of my writing. I've written for magazines before, and the first time I ever published my writing, I was so not nervous about that because it's such a slow process, but hesitant. You know, it was so weird to just put yourself out there like that and get the feedback, and you don't know if it's going to be good feedback, bad feedback. And you're kind of sensitive about what people are going to say about you. Right, you've got. And this was kind of the same thing. But this is so much more personal. You know, this is me speaking to you. You know, this isn't me hidden through the pages of a book. This is me. And sometimes you even see my face. So, in terms of, you know, putting yourself out there for criticism, it's so much more of a personal process. So there's nothing in here. We're warming up. But we have to make a decision now. Okay, 5 hours of daylight left. I say we sleep for a little bit. So we eat a bit, we sleep a bit. Just to warm up. I'm going to eat the dog food. It's nasty. But it's the worst food, so I'm going to eat that first. But I'm only going to sleep an hour or so to warm up a bit, and then we need to keep moving because there just aren't enough resources here to make it worth us. This can't be our base, basically. I'm going to sleep a single hour. I hope a wolf doesn't decide that that's his chance to come back around here. Let's hope the weather's still good. Okay, oh look at that. See how much we've warmed up? Okay, we can head out now. Finding those matches was cool. That could be important. So we're looking good. At the moment I'm going to keep on collecting every stick I come across, because that means we can have another fire and burn it for longer. We need to find a hatchet, because the hatchets mean that we can break down these bigger branches that you see lying around. At the moment we can't do that with a knife, so I'm just going to kind of generally head in this direction, but I'm going to veer off to the side like I am now so I can pick up all these sticks. And I'm also just constantly going to be turning around, keeping an eye out for wolves, because at the stage we're at now, before we have any weapons, we're pretty much defenseless. We've only got those torches we took from the fire, and they're not that effective, so the best thing we can do with wolves at this stage is just to avoid them completely. I think these smaller branches we can actually break down. Yeah, we can, but I'm not going to do that right now because we're too cold. We can always come back to that. At the moment our priorities need to be weapons and yeah, mostly weapons. Weapons and finding a way to get food, harvest food from the environment, which basically means killing animals, which basically takes us back to weapons again. We may be able to find some food here amongst the reeds. There are these kind of, I think they're called, yeah that's it, cattails they're called. Yeah, there's one. I'll show you. See, that deer would make a mighty fine meal, but we have no way of taking it down until we find a rifle. So the rifle's a real big win in this game, and it's a game changer. These things I just found, I'll just show you quickly. We can eat them. There you go, cattail stalks. Edible. And they also give us this, which is cool. Cattail heads, which are used as tinder. So double benefit. Ooh. And I think we can use... I think we can cook those as well. And that looks like some firewood on the floor. Cedar again, that's good. That kind of firewood lasts much longer, so... yeah, good find. Ooh! Broken arrow, that's good. And that, we can break that down and keep the arrowhead. And create our own arrows from that later. Once we are able to build a bow, that kind of thing becomes pretty handy. But that's late game stuff. At the moment we're at basic survival stage, and we're getting temperature still at -6. Okay, coming up to 27-28 minutes. It's going to be time to end this episode soon. We've got 3 hours of daylight left. It should be enough to make it to the hunter's cabin. But as to whether we actually make it there or not, I'm going to leave you in suspense. Ha ha ha. Need to give you a reason to come back and watch it, don't I? So let's call that an episode. As always, thank you very much for watching. Keep an eye out for my new top 5 gaming channels. This week's one, I'm going to say was, because I think I'll be publishing that video before this. So that one was especially just about female gamers. I thought that would be a really interesting thing to look at. So it's 5 female produced gaming channels, but real quality people. You know, they're really putting out good stuff. So do go check that out. I've also created a tip jar on this channel, and the idea behind that is, if you appreciate these videos, if you like what I do, the idea is that it's just giving you a way to support me, and I've decided that all the money that I make from YouTube, I'm going to keep, well, I'm going to reinvest back into this channel. So at the moment I'm making about, I think it's pulling in about $30 US a month, so not very much, but that money is going to go back into the channel so that we can buy new games to review. I want to be able to show you the newest stuff, the stuff that everybody's talking about, the stuff that we want to talk about. Yeah, I mean, I've just spent 40 quid of my own money on Elite Dangerous Horizons beta. So the good news is that I'm going to be doing a full Let's Play of that the moment the beta is released. And I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope you are too. That should be a great little mini-series. But yeah, if you are, you know, the price of a coffee, if you like what we're doing here, then it would be great if you could help me buy some more new games so I can bring you more new content, and it should be a win-win for everybody. So really appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna figure out where the hell I am, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao for now.